Going there?
Yeah, she's on.
This machine?
Yeah.
All right, good evening all, please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, welcome to July 22nd, Board of Selectmen meeting. This is roll call. John Hotchkiss here.
Joe Bailey here.
And Jim Knapp is excused. Hey John, you want to stay? Are you trying to walk through? What is your pleasure?
Need me for anything?
No, this is not the department meeting, so unless there's something else going on, you know.
Well, you've got something of mine that's on the agenda, so, but I think I've shown it to you before.
Okay, the
You
building
just have
permits.
to look at it, that's all.
Right.
Okay. Okay, a few things to sign. Minutes, Board of Selectmen meeting from the 8th, which is 14 days ago.
I'm making a motion to accept. Since we've read them,
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Next, non-public, for 2 days worth.
And I make a motion to accept the minutes as they were written.
And I'll second, all in favor? Aye, opposed? Okay. Okay. Do we have a bid from Moody Builders? Which Moody is it? There's lots of Moody's.
Sanborn Road?
Yeah, there's a family of them down there.
Sanbornville, New Hampshire.
Yeah, is it Dan? Is Dan
Yeah,
Dennis?
Daniel.
It's a Danielle.
Okay. This is for the firehouse. If anybody's been by, the footing is done, the foundation is done, and I think soon the floor will be done. Alright? And after that will come the bid and the work for the 3 walls. After that comes the roof trusses and the roof and so forth.
The roof.
Okay, here we go. Work includes the attached 9-page plans and specs and the following. Town shall provide all materials necessary to construct the complete frame and trim out, except the nail guns. Contractor shall provide nail guns particular to his equipment. The town shall provide the crane for erecting the trusses. All other staging is the responsibility of the contractor. Okay? Nail the code, note that T111 and exterior trim needs to be galvanized. I think they mean the nails.
Right.
The trim itself is wood. They will install a side door provided by the town. Frame interior partitions in accordance with page 9. I don't know how many interior partitions there will be, but like, I don't know about the bathroom and so forth, but we'll see. Frame in a 6-foot opening between the addition and the existing building. Okay. Doesn't say who puts the big door up. I guess that's separate bid. Be helpful to have the,
Yeah, then I would think that the garage door, that would be
Okay.
a different bid.
okay, anyway. We did this once, sent it out to bid. I think we got one bid in the tune of $14,000 or $15,000. Okay, this one. I, Dana Moody, propose to complete the following scope of work for $8,800. Okay. If we accept this, work will commence on or about July 29th, which should be next Monday, and continue smoothly until completion. All right. What are your thoughts?
I wish Jim was here, because I don't remember what the other bids came in. They were a lot higher than that though, weren't they?
All right.
So,
I think I'm not sure we got one other bid for it.
All right, it was 14 or 15,000.
yeah.
So,
And I think the question was is going back and whether that was gonna be material.
all right. So,
My biggest hang up would be the start date, July 29th, if we're not ready with concrete there, because before they pour the rest of the concrete, you need the plumber to come in and put this stuff in first. so that's gonna be under the concrete, so. What's his schedule to do that, so, anyhow, I like the price, I
Okay,
do like the price.
I spoke with Jim, I guess over the weekend, he thought the plumber would be in early this week
Oh,
to do his stuff, so they could lay the floor, right?
Okay.
Uh,
In this case, we better be right on track with it.
I would, based on what Selectman Jim Napa said, in conjunction with Ken Anderson, the general contractor, I think we ought to go
Okay,
with this. Okay?
I'll make a motion, we accept the bid from Daniel Moody for $8,800 to put the building up for the fire department.
All right. I'll second. Any discussion? Anybody not sure what we're doing here? Okay. Says nothing to do with electrical, and you've been inside the addition. It looks like the dirt, sand has all been compacted down, like they're
Yes.
about ready to put the floor in.
Yep.
All right. But I think we want to get some more plumbing stuff run up still. Okay. All right. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay.
Good deal.
While we're talking about the building,
Date it.
this is
I'll be coming back, I know.
it's been resolved about getting in the back door and so forth. That's all.
That's what it was all about. It was a safety issue at first. but it's taken care of.
Now, we go around and on at least one of the days I drove by, they had the middle bay door open, nice weather and so forth, so they could get access that way.
Yeah, that's been taken care of.
You guys all get the keys, go to the back door now?
Yeah, so, all right. Question? No. Okay, all right. Any other old business? Anybody, anything new? I stopped by the cell tower. I did not see the tower itself, but there's plenty of cement in the ground.
Yeah, from my understanding, like that, all the work to put the cell tower up is done and completed. And once the cell tower's up, then they have to come back and just do some kind of grading like that and the fencing, that sort of thing.
Okay.
So, other than that, that's what they're waiting on, the cell tower to go up.
Will there be a fence completely around it?
Yes,
You know, that high 10-foot, probably 10-foot distance?
I'm not sure how high, probably just 8-foot ones. I'm not sure, that's up to them, so.
I don't know whether you folks are being advised as police in town when they bring it in. I don't know how big each piece is, but if it's about 180 feet roughly. So that's 60, if you do 3 pieces, that's 60 feet. I guess if it's that big, you'd be notified.
Yeah.
But if it's 4 pieces, maybe they could do it ordinarily.
Again, I heard Jim say that they usually come standard 40-foot sections. So they can move more of the road without escorts and stuff
Right,
like that,
right.
make it convenient.
Yeah, because 40-foot tractor trailer.
Okay, anything else for old business from anyone? Okay, some new business. You want to
Well,
read some letters, you want to
Yeah,
do this stuff
okay.
here first? What is your
We'll do
pleasure?
do this, so we don't have other people up. Our current police chief, about a year or so ago, was involved in an accident over on Silver Street. And it's come to a head to the point whereas he's had to resign, from the police chief's position because he can't pass his physical to stay a police chief for his credentials. It's mandatory, he has to be able to be certified, and part of it is your physical. So basically, Chief Blodgett has submitted his resignation effective July 31st. So, and it's all because of the injuries received during that vehicle accident, so.
On his behalf, he has gone through extensive therapy, a lot of visits with doctors, different doctors trying to
Second
get an answer.
opinions,
Yeah.
all kinds of second opinions and stuff, so. I mean, he didn't wanna have to do this, but it's here, so. So having said that, on the interim, effective, no, because he's done 31st because with the, him to receive pay and stuff like that, whatever, for his disabilities and stuff like that. The state and stuff, made the decision that his dead date is July 31st. That's what it is. So, but we're gonna interim, obviously, we've already started posting the position for police chief. We are going to be without a police chief. So we did talk with Randy, and Randy has accepted a temporary position as the police chief until we hire somebody. So,
First of all, thank you. Second, I'd like to make that official in terms of a motion that we hire him as an interim chief for a period not to exceed 3 months. August, September,
Yeah, 3 months is safe.
August.
That'll give you
August,
plenty of
September,
time.
October, so that gives us 3 months.
okay,
Good?
I'll make that
Get
effective
out
August
before the
1st.
snow flies.
Exactly.
Yes.
Make that effective August 1st.
All right.
Okay, so.
If that's a motion, I will
Yeah.
second it, all right? Discussion for anyone? That gives us time to first do an internal search, and then an external search if necessary, all right? So, we'll see where we go, and I'm anxious to move ahead and,
Welcome back.
Thanks, great to be back. It's
all right,
like,
so all in favor of
Aye.
Chief,
I don't know.
former Chief Soul becoming current Chief Soul?
Aye.
All right, aye.
I still got my name tag too.
All right, that helps.
All right, and on another note,
You know, I don't-
effective again on July 31st. After great consideration, I have decided to resign from my position as Administrative Assistant and Welfare Director to the Town of Milton. Please consider this letter of resignation as my 2 weeks' notice. Respectfully, Laura Parker. So Laura has resigned and she's all done on the 31st as well. So,
As secretary, is there anything?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything. So,
we'll be putting out job postings again for that as well, so.
it is a 40-hour-a-week job. We'll try to list all this in the application for bids. It's computer skills, it's bookkeeping, it's filing, it's interpersonal skills, it's meet a lot of people coming through the door, alright? So, our loss, okay? Alright. Bidding on 110 New Portsmouth Road. Anybody have bids?
Was that put out on the website?
We will put them both out on the website, yes. Is that what you're
No,
asking?
the bidding.
Oh, I don't know.
No, it hasn't done it. We had to wait,
Okay.
Ms. Kosky over here wants to know if we could start the bidding process early.
Oh, okay.
And I was, informed her that we cannot, we have to wait 90
Right.
days from the
Okay.
date of the letter that we send out.
And has that letter already gone out?
It's been out and it's already come back undeliverable, but we still have to wait those 90 days.
When will the 90 days be up, roughly?
Around October 8th,
So the letter must have gone out
July
recently,
8th.
okay.
So, and at that point, once that letter, the 90 days up, then we can set it and put it out to the bid, that anybody wants to bid on it.
Yes, correct. We'll do the bidding process then.
Alright.
But I just had the RSA, but and Joanne already had the RSA anyway, so.
For you folks, anybody living in there now or it's empty?
Is vacant,
Okay,
the owner died, the husband has disappeared, and the daughter is also deceased.
wow. Alright,
And unless somebody has the social security number of the deceased husband, he's probably unfindable. We don't even know what state he went to, so
alright,
if they do have a certificate of death somewhere, it's going to go to his last known address, which we have no idea what that is.
okay.
And he's been in poor health from the first time we met him, so I don't know if he's alive or just gone.
Alright. But you at least understand the process.
Yeah,
We checked into it, it has to be 90 days.
well, I read the RSA, I don't consider it very lucid or specific, but I will abide by what the town and the lawyers.
But there's absolutely no activity going on, nobody's,
None
Other
whatsoever.
than some minor
anything.
pilfering.
I don't think there's any more of that Totally
But
left.
there's nothing left to fill.
Quite a few
for
things
us.
have disappeared.
The more that's taken, the less the new owners are
Well,
gonna
they took all the good stuff, they took the hand cart, they took the good snow shovel, they left the busted bike,
$5 so far.
the dead batteries, propane tanks.
Alright, update on building permit fees. I'm not sure I wanna vote on this tonight, but I still would like to hear about it. I'd like to wait till Jim gets back. By the way, there's no meeting next week. It's the 5th Monday of the week, we only meet first, second, and fourth, okay?
You want me to go down some of this?
Sure, please.
Alright, right now, building permits currently for residential new construction is 40 cents a square foot and proposed keep it the same. Garage is 30 cents a square foot, keep that the same. Renovation, 30 cents a square foot, keep that the same. Sheds and all others, 50 cents a square foot. You leave that alone as well. Solar residential, there's nothing for current, you must have put a $25 permit fee for that. Electrical, for residential, all, you must go from 25 to 50. Electrical for commercial, you must go from 25 to 100. Plumbing residential, 25 to 50. Plumbing commercial, 25 to 100. Mechanical, 25 to 50 for residential. Mechanical commercial, 25 to 100. Generate electrical, propane, 25 to 50. Certificate of occupancy, you must go from 10 to 25. And propane, there's nothing, you must all work, no matter what it is, at $50 per permit. Demolition, all $25. Renewal building permit after 1 year, there's nothing, you must go to 50. Reinspection after second, reinspection after your second inspection, there's nothing there, you must go to 25. Swimming pools, there's nothing, you must go to 25. Roofing, siding, and windows, nothing, that you must go to 25. Septic plan review, nothing, you must go to 25. Signs, there's nothing, you must go to 25.
Building permit, what's the renewal fee right now?
Nothing,
Okay, what's an original building permit?
$20, $25, 25.
What did I mean? I don't know what it is. I got the building permit.
Goes by the square foot.
Yeah, it goes by
It's
square
sort of,
foot.
yeah, square foot.
So,
So residential new construction is by square foot, 40 cents a square foot.
okay, I'd like to find out what the average original permit is. We're charging $50 if it's after a year, you haven't done the work. I don't know whether that's in line or high or low.
Yeah, so I think renewal, building permit after 1 year,
Right,
we charge nothing, and you must go to $50.
yeah, I'm wondering if that's in line.
So, I had no idea. Well, okay, you know, so.
Yeah, I'm good. Alright. That was submitted by John Malone, the code enforcement officer. Alright, other new business. Anyone?
Nothing?
I am reminded of a video that I saw of a meeting, I think it was for, in some town, it was a meeting for insect control or something. There were 3 officers and not a single person in the audience. And they shot this entire video of the 3 of them talking, and they keep asking for input, and there wasn't any, and they asked for questions. And this like 20 or 25 minutes, and no one's there. So, we're not gonna do it 25 minutes. What's up? Anybody have questions?
Oh, yeah, just one
Yes.
thing. We noticed that, when we drove up to the intersection here the other day, there were 2 ladies picking up wire bristles from the street sweeping brush.
Alright,
And they had bundles of them in their hands. That's a lot of bristles to be left all over the road. A lot of potential dangerous strips of, sharp things of metal.
I know you've described them, I don't know what the diameter is or whether they go
Mine are
through
about
a tire.
that long, and they're
Stiff wire,
stiff wire.
and they must be all over town.
I know Ridge Road, a couple of months ago, somebody was complaining about the ones down there, but they weren't on the road, they were off on the side of the road in the dirt and stuff like that, whatever, and they picked up a bunch of them, so. But,
Well, that's what the sweeper does is shift it to the stuff to the side.
And he's
and
losing his bristles while he's doing it.
I was doing it.
You know, he gets with this town like that, he goes next time, he's not gonna have nothing left to sweep with.
I just wonder how that's, out there, kids to play with.
Does that mean he needs a new brush, or
Well,
is that?
All we can do is let Rick, we don't let Rick know that you had the guy, you're leaving a lot of stuff behind, you might wanna take a look at it, but
It's our sweeper, isn't it?
no, that was the one that was hired.
Okay, because we have one ourselves.
That's an awful lot of Sharpies, like kind of said, for, some kid to pick up, or,
Yeah, front of these houses, kids playing.
Yeah. I will try to get an answer, so who did it and if it's been addressed. You said a lady was picking up?
there were two women right in front of the pastor's house. One was picking up that direction, and the other one was on this section of Ridge Road.
All right.
Man, had handfuls of it.
Big,
There was a picture on Facebook. It's
I
Of
told her,
course there was.
I changed
everything's on Facebook.
Did you see this?
if we're 10 or 20, I'd say something, but we're talking like maybe 100 or 200 pieces of wire.
I'll see what I can find out from the highway crew. All right? What else? I am somewhat dismayed to see back to school ads already. It's poor kids. Some
Oh,
kids
poor
have,
kids.
they have not been out of school 1 month yet. And they're already talking back to school.
Well, they could be working
We don't
40
even
hour
want to
weeks.
discuss that this year.
You go to Walmart down by the toy section, where the electronics is, the whole aisle is filled with nothing. Back to
I
school
don't
stuff.
even want to hear about it this year.
But you could still buy the stuff.
Well, yeah, but then it will
Does that
just
make you
sit
feel
there
better?
because my baby just graduated.
Right, but you could still,
Well, on the other side of the coin, there are some places that have school year-round.
yes.
And when we don't have, the reason we had children off in the summertime was because they were working on the farms.
All right.
Now, when the children are at home on the summertime, parents have to deal with daycare or childcare of some sort at home. They have to deal with the children who don't get meals at school in the summertime. They're now at home, so our church has a very large program for feeding these children supplemental food because they're not getting those discounted meals at the school.
Your comment about farming is correct, but the picture has evolved into much more than farming. Tourism, summer workers is all a result of having kids off in the summertime. Okay, and
Where is that?
you probably will not be surprised when I tell you I never made Teacher of the Year when I suggested exactly what you just did. Okay,
Year-round school.
year-round school. My idea was to have a week off between each of the quarters. And have it year-round. Kids lose a lot of knowledge just from lack of practice by some of them.
Get them
But
off the streets.
my
and out in
idea was
summer.
I know,
right,
right?
they shut down, did not make it.
I've been
Listen,
posted
I'm
with
doing
that
all
one.
All right, if there is nothing else, I'm going to ask that we go on to non-public.
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we enter into non-public, per RSA 91A, section 2A, at 7:53.
About 6:53.
6:53, gee,
You didn't do it.
I'm not used to that.
Used to do these at 6 o'clock, between 6 and 6:30. What happened?
Wow.
Oh, it depends on when people are available.
Well, they played that light at the glare, it was 6 or 7 or something.
All right, sir.
That's it, everybody go.
Okay,
Put you on the schedule for that Saturday.
thank you all for coming.
Don't worry about it, we'll have it.